Fast charging technology is one of my favorite features and the most important feature to have on a flagship phone nowadays, because the power users and even just the standard users, our day-to-day usage of using our phones is so intensive. And would you want to find out which charging technology is the best? What I have here today is 3 devices using 2 different recharging technologies. We're going to put that to a test. In terms of recharging, I've got the Galaxy S8, the OnePlus 5 and the S7 Edge, and respectively you've got 3000 mAh on the S8, 3300 mAh on the OnePlus 5, and also 3600 mAh on the S7 Edge in terms of battery capacity. All the phones have been powered to 1% in aeroplane mode, and we're going to sync all together and we're going to time it in intervals, and you're going to see which phone recharges best in these conditions. Let's take a look. So let's kickstart this recharge test. All 3 handsets have been powered down to 2% and in aeroplane mode. The reason why for aeroplane mode is to make sure that there's no notifications in the background that will interrupt the recharge time. And also out of the box, we're using the power bricks that came with the phone, because most likely this is what people are going to be using. And we're going to time lapse it through at different intervals, so you're not here for 2 hours watching these phones recharge. And the first interval as we time lapse through is going to be the first 15 minutes to see where these 3 handsets are in terms of their recharge percentage. And now the Galaxy S8 after 15 minutes is on 21%, the OnePlus 5 is at 29%, and Galaxy S7 Edge is at 22%. So first 15 minutes, OnePlus is taking the lead with an 8% gap over the S8 and a 7% gap over the S7 Edge with dash charging technology. And with the other 2 using quick charge, adaptive fast charging, they're working really well. And we're going to see the next interval once the phone screen are turned off, which is 30 minutes. So closing up to the next interval, which is 30 minutes, the Galaxy S8 is now on 40%, the OnePlus 5 is at 56%, and the Galaxy S7 Edge is at 40%. So considering the Galaxy S7 Edge has an extra 600 mAh over the Galaxy S8 in terms of battery capacity, they are both at 40% using quick charge technology. But OnePlus with their dash charging technology is taking a 16% lead over the other 2 handsets. And into the next interval, as the screens are turned off, it's going to be the next 1 hour. We're going to see how close these phones have gotten to the 100% mark after 1 hour to see the real benefit that they're both giving in terms of their quick charging technology or their fast recharging technology using dash and also quick charge 2.0. So closing to the 1 hour interval, the Galaxy S8 is at 78%. The OnePlus 5 taking a huge lead at 91%. And the Galaxy S7 Edge is at 75%. So dash charging within the first 1 hour, taking a massive lead over the rest. And the next interval that we're going to stop at is going to be the next 1 hour 20 minutes to see how close these phones are to 100% charge. And at 1 hour 20 minutes, the Galaxy S8 is at 93%. The OnePlus 5 is at 98%. And the Galaxy S7 Edge is at 92%. So coming very close to the 100% mark for the OnePlus 5. Let's see which phone is going to recharge 100% first at what time. We're going to go to the next 5-minute interval at 1 hour 25 minutes to see where these phones are in terms of battery capacity percentage. The Galaxy S8 is at 95%. The OnePlus 5 is at a very close 99%, very close to finishing. Galaxy S7 Edge is at 94%. So the next interval is the finishing time. Which phone is going to finish first, at what time? What you're going to look for is the green LED notification light and also the time interval. So the first phone to finish recharging is the OnePlus 5 at 1 hour 29 minutes with the green LED notification light on to say that the phone is at 100%. Let's see which phone finishes next, and the time gap between the OnePlus 5's 1 hour 29 minutes and how long it takes for the other phones to recharge to 100%. Keep a lookout for the green LED notification light. And the next phone to finish recharging is the Galaxy S8 at 1 hour 36 minutes with the green LED notification light on to signify that the phone is at 100%, with a gap interval of 7 minutes compared to the OnePlus 5. And waiting last to finish is the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge at 1 hour 40 minutes. So the winner of the recharging test is OnePlus with their dash charging technology. But does that definitively mean that it's the best recharging technology to use in a mobile flagship phone? Let's take a look at some of the pros and cons of using dash charging against Quick Charge 2.0, 3.0, adaptive fast charging, and also vice versa to see how Quick Charge 2.0, 3.0, and adaptive fast charging works against dash charging in terms of the pros and cons. So firstly, dash charging. Dash charging works efficiently well by managing heat where it's away from the phone itself and actually being generated by the plug. So when it's recharging the phone, it's actually not heating up the phone. What that basically means is that the battery life over a long span of time is going to last really long in a OnePlus because there's no external heat coming to the phone. Next is the speed. Dash charging within the first 30 minutes to 1 hour recharges ridiculously quick. As you saw, relatively to 3,300 milliamp hour battery in the OnePlus 5. In the first 30 minutes, it was at 57%, and in the first hour, it was at 91%. Those two intervals are so key to getting the best performance out of the recharge of a battery to ensure that you're able to use it quickly and effectively to have all-day battery life. And also lastly, in terms of working at the same speed, when you're using dash charging with the screen on, even at maximum brightness, effectively it does not slow down at all. You still get effectively the same charging rate as using it if the screen was off, which is absolutely amazing. And let's look at the disadvantages of using dash charging. Dash charging is pretty much a half proprietary tech. Now what I mean about half proprietary is that it still does work over USB Type-C, but you have to specifically use OnePlus's USB Type-C cable that comes in a box because it is slightly thicker to carry the power that's coming from the OnePlus power brick for the dash charging to the phone. And also you have to specifically use the dash charging power brick. What that basically means is all other third-party accessories that support quick charging will not work with dash charging. It just means that when you do have a normal USB Type-C cable that you're using with a Quick Charge 2.0 accessory or an accessory that is supported by fast charging, you will not get the benefit of dash charging at all. So that's the main thing in terms of using a proprietary tech to use for recharging. Let's look at Quick Charge 2.0, 3.0, and also what's known as adaptive fast charging for the Samsung flagship phones. Now this is an open standard. In terms of the pros, it's a spec that was created in conjunction with Qualcomm, and it works as an open standard with any other processors or circuitry that works within the spec. What that basically means is any accessory that has the Quick Charge 2.0 spec, whether it's an in-car charger, a portable charger, or even an external plug, will work in terms of using it cross-wide. This just means that in terms of accessory support, this is an open standard that works with more accessories for quick charging out of the box. It still works exceptionally fast, even to the end. As you can see that the end finish time between the Galaxy S8 and S7 Edge to OnePlus 5 with the dash charging is only a difference of about 5 to 10 minutes. So it still works exceptionally quick. So what are the disadvantages of using Quick Charge 2.0? Heat management. So the heat management is not as efficient as you would like it to be. It does generate a bit more heat to the phone itself. It just means that the battery degradation could happen over a longer period of time in terms of the battery lifespan of the phone. And also it does not work effectively at all when the screen is on or even in full brightness. So it just means that it works at a normal pace and you're not getting the maximum recharge time as you would do if the phone screen is off. Now, these are the pros and cons of using dash charging against quick charging. Both companies' implementation have their pros and cons. It's just really down to personal preference, but this was just a lab test for you guys to see the comparison between the two technologies using 3 different devices. Anyway, this is the end of the recharge test using these 3 devices and 2 different technologies for recharging. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Let's have a discussion in the comment section below. If there's any particular things that you enjoyed about the test, anything that you would want to see in the future, let's have a discussion. I'll be more than happy to address it. Again, I'm your host Ben on the Lover of Tech channel. Follow all my social media presence to see behind the scenes when new content is coming up. And I hope you enjoyed it. Signing out, and I'll see you next time.